Hey yo, what's the good? It's your boy Super Kev. Welcome to another episode of Super Kev Livecast, Season 4, the YouTube edition. Like I said, man, I'm going for 50 subscribers. We are, hold on, 34 in, 34 minus, y'all know I can do that math in my head real quick. We need 16 more subscribers so I can go live directly to YouTube. And as soon as that happens, we're going to take the same show, same format, same everything, and we're going to just move it over there. And until then, we're going to do what we got to do and record it, download, upload. You already know how it goes. And one day, let me just share this real quick. My vision is to just show up with my topic and then entertain everyone with the comments and have to only talk about the main topic. Now, because I'm not quite at the level where people feel comfortable commenting to me for whatever reason, then I decided if no one's going to talk to me, I'm going to talk to myself. And the way I talk to myself on the show is I just go through my to-do list and I try to hold myself accountable because I don't want to be someone who put something in a video and then doesn't come through. So I try to actually, you know what I'm saying, accomplish what I got to accomplish. And a quick update with that is the things that I did not do, I created a new list called Undone. And then what I think I'm going to do is on Sunday, I'm going to try to do my best to go through everything that I have to do before I create my next week's list. So we're going to do it like that. And here we go. We got my list right here. Let's jump right into it. It is November 19th, 2021. So this video will probably not make it to your eyes until the next day. But I told y'all I was gonna make a video 7 consecutive days, and with basically being 11 p.m. If I can't even say it, but I accomplished that goal because I at least showed up today and showed out for my super porters. So today is income 5 out of 7 day. Uh, we'll circle back to that because our main topic today is also income 5. But every day I'm going to try to mention um, the the form of income that corresponds to the day of the week. So today is the 5th day of the work week, and that makes it income 5. All right. Now, what is income number 5? Rental income. Now, the thing I want to talk about now before we elaborate on it later is income 5 is rental income. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. 5. Stay tuned um to later in the episode or fast forward when you see this on YouTube to see why it's income 5 because order matters. And y'all know I majored in mathematics. Order always matters. Anyways, now let's jump into my to-do list for today and let's see what got accomplished, what didn't, why. Let's talk about it. Um, wow. I shout out Keenan Grace because I really said let's talk about it because I've been watching a lot of his videos. Shout out Keenan Grace. Feel free to follow and subscribe. He be having some good information and he don't swear like me. So if you want the more um what's the word I want to say? If you want the more appropriate version of some information, make sure you tune into his page. But if you just be trying to get this information, you don't give a fuck with the Kev. You already know what it is, nigga. So today, check emails and DMs. That's an everyday thing. When I first start my day, we do that. Usually while I'm taking a shit, I'm checking my emails and DMs. Why? Because there are lucrative opportunities in there. All right. So for example, I told y'all a few days ago I got to email a math teacher. Well, math teachers are the best, you know what I'm saying? Because math is the best, and I was a math teacher, so we're the best. I'm always gonna be a math teacher. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I digress because I love teaching math. Uh, the teacher responded, and now I got additional work to do because I get paid to tutor, so there's money involved in that decision. And then again in the DMs, I be getting people who are requesting my bartending services directly. So There'd be opportunities in there. That's why I always posting. So let me remind y'all, one of the reasons why you always see me posting, hey, I'm a bartender, this and that, is because when you need a bartender, who are you going to think of? That guy who keeps posting. And then if you can get him, like me, why not? All right. So shout out to the people who knew me long enough, who know I could throw it down, who fucking know my math skills are elite and trust me to take care of their parties. Um, so look out for me bartending some of these events, and I'm definitely going to be asking for selfies from all of these hosts. So look out for that. All right. And that also reminds me that hey, people are calling me to bartend, but they're not calling me so much to do what I'm the best at, which is engineer music. Why? Because I have not been posting and promoting my engineering skills as much as I have been bartending. So look out for more audio engineer posts from yours truly, Super Kev. Um, Next, it says the future of investing. I told you because I have to exchange my time for money these days in a way. That I'm not too fond of right now. I can't quite trade in the stock market like I would like to. So what's the solution? Because we can talk about problems all day. Solution is I got my robots, the future of investing. Shout out to the future of investing. I don't know if they're still free, but they're free for me. You better hop on before they become too expensive. And they give me signals every day. I then take those signals, adjust them to my plan. So please, anything I say is not a suggestion to buy, sell, or hold the stock. Now you can see I've been watching. Oh shoot! Oh man! Oh shoot! His name slipped me, man. Stock up with Larry Jones. There you go. So you can see I've been watching Larry Jones. I'm over here talking like them without even knowing it. Oh my God! You, I guess you are the company you keep, and I keep them with me. Subscribe, and I turn on my notification bell for them, and I always hear what's going on. So if you are one of their fans, and you can't quite handle the swears, I apologize. Their page, they don't be swearing like that, but I be swearing like that. But we all love y'all. It's the same shit. Oh shit, hold up, man noise. Hold on. I thought niggas was knocked that night. Hold on, let me close the door. Hold on. Ah fuck, the door's too far. Fuck it. Let me just finish the show. Hopefully y'all don't really hear too much of that noise. Um, so shout out to Keenan Gray, shout out Stock Up with Larry Jones. But I don't even know why what I was just saying. That noise really fucked me up. I wasn't ready for that. But anyways, to prevent the fact that my brain be all over the place, I write the shit down. So next, bill tracking note. So every day I gotta check my bills. I gotta check the date. I gotta check my bills, and I gotta like I don't live check to check. I live day to day. Like I gotta make sure I got enough money just to make it till tomorrow. So I have to check my bill tracking note every day to see which bill is due next. Then I got to look at my side hustles to see which way I'm going to pay for it because the bills don't stop. You know what I'm saying? Even if unemployment don't want to pay a nigga. Yeah, I throw that in there. Fuck them right now. Um, uh, Drink water. I did that when I first woke up. So, and again, this is even though it's almost midnight, this is my list from midnight almost 24 hours ago. All right, I'm just doing the show a little late. I definitely knocked. You'll see in here I wrote nap time, which went a little longer than it was supposed to, but it is what it is. Um, Again, for those of us battling depression or feeling like life is not fair and it's not quite right, hey, just make your bed. Like that's one of, if I'm not mistaken, that might lead to a dopamine release, a dopamine response. I don't know. You can tell I majored in math, and that's the only subject I know about. I don't be knowing all them big scientific words and shit. But if you are battling depression and you make your bed, it's gonna release something in your body that makes you feel a little bit better. And if you have a twin size bed, it should only take you about 2 seconds. But yo, if you're battling depression, one, you're not alone. If you're really sad, you could DM me. I could just talk to you about nothing and shit since I like to talk. And I don't really be judging niggas because I'm not God. I'm just chasing 10 million. So if you need a safe space to just express yourself, um, you're invited into the DMs or whatever. We could talk. You can call me. But um, start with one thing, and that could be making your bed, yo. Like if that's all you do, make your bed and put a check mark there and do that every day consistently, and that will at least help you get to the next thing, which might just be brushing your teeth. Maybe you haven't brushed your teeth in a while because you're sad. Maybe you haven't taken a shower because you're sad. Maybe you haven't done your laundry. Maybe you haven't folded the laundry. Well, some of y'all just don't fold laundry. But the only time I don't fold my stuff is when I'm sad. And shout out to the people who would listen to me without judging me, who made me feel like I was still important when in my head I felt less of myself. And that's why I also try to provide these opportunities, podcasts like this, opportunities for you guys to have a safe space to talk if you want. Obviously, you don't have to, and definitely my DMs are open if it's a little bit more um, private. Remember, I was a math teacher, so I, I have to keep a lot of people's confidentiality. And for those of you who think I post too much, trust me, I got more information I would love to talk about that I don't yet. So I'm still good at keeping secrets if I have to. Um, the next thing is document the hours. So anytime I step out and make money, I document those hours, and then in that document, it tells me exactly how much money to allocate to each account. Remember, every business or job you do should have a savings account, excuse me, spending account, and an investment account. I hope I said that right. But my man said, "What up?" So we're gonna let my man's join in. Hold on. What's the word? Approve. Hop in. Now my phone. Oh shit! I was supposed to say this. My phone's sideways. Like I'm not like this. I'm like that right now. Shout out to my iPhone 7. But while we see if he can get added, because I've been struggling to add people in on my live since last season. But we're gonna keep it pushing. If he adds in, we'll jump into that conversation. Don't forget this is the live cast. Even though I have an agenda, we can talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about. Again, it might have declined you because put your phone sideways and then see if it'll send a request again and see if that'll help the situation. Um, so save 10%. From one of my side hustles, I invest 25% into Bitcoin off the rip. Those of you following Bitcoin see that it's going down. We call that a flash crash in the hood, in the Robin Hood, I guess I could say. But what a flash crash is basically a lot of people are making a lot of money too fast, and the powers that be don't want that. So you get a lot of flash crashes, which blows up a lot of people's accounts who are over leveraged. We get them out of the market, and then we stabilize, and then we keep it pushing. I do believe that's what's happening. This is not financial advice. I'm not a certified public accountant. I'm just a nigga who be trying to get educated on the low. All right, so please understand the difference. What I tell y'all is not for y'all to go out and invest. It's just fucking entertainment. If you can't be entertained, why the fuck are you watching? Anyways, I just wanted to swear. I like swearing. As a matter of fact, I want to address this. You know why I swear a lot? Because y'all told me not to. That's it. Someone made such a big deal of hard consonant sound. Fuck. Someone that bothered someone so much that it became this phenomenon. So I just mock at it by using those words because if you pay attention, it's not the swear that's going to get you money. Anyways, next, check the headphones in the mix and take notes. So remember, it still ain't working even if you put it to the side. If it don't work on the side, that I don't know. But just fuck with me in the comments. I'm out here. But hopefully we can get my mans in. Next, check the headphones in the mix. I told you I'm a world-class audio engineer. World class. Like, I'm so nice that when I listen to some of my favorite artists engineering, I'm better than some of my favorite artists working at this point. I'm that nice. And we're building the YouTube page. We're building the Instagram page. Links in the description below. Thing, like eventually when I'm able to edit videos, it's gonna look like that. But we building all of this shit. Eventually, y'all are gonna realize that I'm one of the best to ever do it. And then check the notes. Excuse me, check the mix in the car and take notes. Same thing. So after I check it in, well, not these headphones. I got my ground pause with the wires. You already know what it is. I only do this for the show so I can look halfway contemporary. But if it was up to me, I'd be in the fucking wires, bro. Fuck out of here. I gotta charge my phone, then charge my headphones, and then run the risk of one of them dying. I'm too old for that game though. But anyway, shout out to the new people who only use the new technology. I just be trying to get the money off the new technology. We ain't the same. But anyways, I did that. I checked it in 2 whips. Yo, my music translates so much, I'm about to stop checking my work. Nah, I'm playing. We always check our work. But yeah, my music translates to many different playback systems. Niggas is nice. Shout out to my speakers from the 70s and 80s. Next, rent. There's a check mark there. Rent got paid. Oh, I wanted to show y'all this. I'm down to my last 24 cents. Now, why is this significant? I remember I told y'all I step out with $5 a day. That's my budget. And yesterday I did not spend this $5 because instead of buying breakfast, which does two things. One, when I'm on the road, it allows me to stop buying and buy different things. I'm not really good with change, so I've been forcing myself to buy different things in the morning if I buy something. But one of my mans yesterday gave me a Hershey bar. Now, I don't even really like chocolate like that. I'm more of a vanilla white chocolate type of guy, featuring a little bit of strawberry. But, you know, if it's free, it tastes 10 times better. So I took the Hershey chocolate bar, and then I'm like, oh, shit, I don't got to spend money. So I got $5. If I added to my $5 for tonight, I got $10. But me, I'm rolling this over. But a couple years ago, maybe 2018, I think it was 2018 is when I started this. I went in my mom's room, and I think I took all her coins. I believe I did. And I said I'm going to use them. So every day I bought a lemon for 79 cents, I used to whip out 79 pennies. And then the stores that didn't trust me, y'all motherfuckers had to wait as they counted. And then I started by buying lemons with 79 pennies. Bang, did that. Used the quarters for laundry. I still do that. But then I started carrying the change. And if I go buy something for like $4.44, I'll give you, shoot, I just dropped something. Just dropped like a nickel, whatever. $4.44, I'll give you 44 cents exactly. So why did I use the coin? Because I saw that they were going to eliminate coins. All right? Because if you pay attention to U.S. history, you can see things repeating itself. So I'm like, oh, shoot, everywhere you go, there's a debit card. There's a boop. There's a tap and pay. That means coins are going to get phased out. Dollars are now going to become the new coins. Like you see how you drop a penny on the floor and maybe people pick it up, maybe they don't. I believe people are going to look at a dollar bill like that. In order for that to happen, I saw this like 2 or 3 years ago. We had to have hyperinflation, which inflation doesn't stop. We had that. We needed a mass panic, right? 9/11 was a mass panic. Motherfucking the Great Depression, World Wars, those are all panic events. So we needed a panic event. I didn't know what it was going to be, but I knew it was coming. And then eventually it was the COVID-19 pandemic. That's why I was like, this is bullshit the whole time. I called the pandemic bullshit off the rip. We just needed a transfer of wealth. One, we had to get rid of the coins. So if you went to the store during COVID, you knew that they said coin shortage. How the fuck you got a coin shortage and every hood got all the coins? We still using coins. So either there's really a coin shortage or someone's lying. Now, I'll let y'all be the judge. But notice at the same time of the coin shortage, we had all of these programs emerging. Hey, GetUpside, something I'd be using. Hey, cash back if you use your debit card. They're promoting the debit. Cash App, you don't even need a debit card. You can send money, but they also have a debit card. Okay. Venmo got a debit card. Robinhood got a credit card. I said credit, sorry. Robinhood has a debit card. PayPal has a debit and credit card. So these companies are promoting the debit side. And then to get you, they have these promotions. PayPal, we'll give you $10 if you refer a friend. Webull, we'll give you 5 free stocks and some Shiba Inu last month. Robinhood, refer a friend and we'll give you 3D. Why are they doing that? To me, it was all related to the coins. They want to eliminate coins out the circulation. Then another thing that you need to know is a penny from, shoot, don't quote me on this because I don't remember the year, but it might be before 1972. A penny before 1972 is filled with copper. After 72, I believe, again, feel free to correct me in the comments, was made with zinc. So older pennies are actually worth more than a penny because if you scrap the metal, you'll get 3 cents. Some shit like that. They ain't telling you that in school. So what do? When you use them coins at the store, they take them, but then they ain't returning you coins. They're saying they had a coin shortage. Pay attention, y'all. I'm just trying to provide y'all the information. Y'all motherfuckers can think for yourself. This is just entertainment purposes only. So just by just by understanding about coins, I was able to fucking spend them shits, but I still try to flip faster than the rate of inflation. So we'll talk about that another time. I gotta keep pushing. Shoot, it's almost midnight, man. I'm about to have to head into the next day. Shoot, I might even do my live. Nah, I'm gonna do the live when I come back. We gonna do I think I'm gonna do tomorrow's live after I come back from working. So tomorrow around 9:30, 10 o'clock is our Income 6 live. But anyways, I just thought of that out loud. So earlier this morning I got overnight money. I drank my second bottle of water, I drank my second bottle of water. Fold, which is a Bitcoin mining app. You hear me talk about it every day. I'm gonna drop my link in the description below. All y'all motherfuckers gotta do is press a fucking button. You know what? I gotta go live with another phone tomorrow, just so I can show you how simple it is. Fucking press the button, boom, take the free money. I don't sign up for their debit card because I don't need it. I don't shop, so I don't take none of those rewards yet. I'm just here for the free money. And what am I building that for? At this rate, I would say I'm building it for my son, but it looks like it's growing slower than anticipated. So I'm gonna say I'm growing it for my son's children, if he ever has children in the future. All right, so my grandbabies, whether they are his kids or the kids I adopt in the future, it's gonna be for somebody like that. So between my Fold and my Lolli, we're gonna jump down. Lolli, which is another Bitcoin mining app in which you press a button every day, 9 o'clock, take the free fucking money. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna leave those for my grandkids at this point because my son already has a crypto account. So, anyways, we're building generational wealth for the future. All right. Yo, I'm glad I'm financially literate at this point. I wish school taught me this earlier. They didn't. We don't got time to regret. So I'm here to provide this information for whoever the fuck wants it. If you can see past the slurs and the amount of times I say the N word, you good. Hey, yo, let me make this clear to my white niggas. I mean, white people. Yo, I ain't racist though, so white people's invited too. But if y'all say the N word, it's gonna cause some controversy. I don't think it's worth it. That's just my opinion. But me, I'm a product of my environment, and shit, nigga, the fuck y'all created. If you don't like it, stop putting the word nigga in the music. Stop putting bitch on the movies, and stop swearing on the radio. And then maybe the future won't even be compelled to use it. But if you're gonna give me an album that got nigga, bitch, and smoking weed, and then tell me that I'm not supposed to do that, you're out your motherfucking goddamn mind. So don't get mad at me, nigga. Get mad at your media. Get mad at your music that made it to my ears, and be mad at your TV shows that ain't make it to my ears. Why the TV shows ain't make it cool to be cool? I mean, Steve Urkel was kind of cool, but he didn't even get the girl, nigga, that he wanted. And the girl that he deserved, Myra, they didn't, you know what I mean? They didn't do a good job of showing that that's what the fuck a nigga's supposed to do. So anyways, y'all can see I digress, but I told you I like to talk. But let's keep pushing though. Talk to me in the comments if you want to continue that conversation. I already forgot what the fuck I was saying. Breakfast. Did I eat breakfast? I ate something that was equivalent to breakfast. So yeah. Did I pop my vitamin pill? Yeah. And did I drink my third bottle of water? Yes, I did. I already mentioned GetUpside earlier. But long story short, it is a rewards program in which if you use a debit card, why debit? Because they want to get rid of the coins. But I'm gonna still post my link below because I take the money. I'm gonna straight to tell y'all, and I think we're gonna do it again on Wednesday, December 1st. I cash out my GetUpside account and then I invested into Bitcoin Cash. I am down 20-30% because y'all know cryptocurrency very volatile. But whenever I'm down too much, I just turn the app off. I don't look. But what we're gonna do is do it again, and we're gonna continue the dollar cost average into Bitcoin Cash from the GetUpside rewards money that I'm getting back. Holla at all the fucking money makers out there. So if you fuck with it, boom, fuck with it. And you know why it's official? ESPN got commercials. ESPN is owned by Disney, Walt Disney, you know, like Disneyland and shit, Disney World. That motherfucker with the cruises, and they own ESPN and ABC. Disney is where the fucking money is at. If they are putting it on their platform, You best believe you should be getting money with them. You want to swim with the whales, not against them. Shout out my man Mike Davis, my Dogecoin family, my Dogecoin community. Yo, I didn't realize how much I'm molded by the people I follow on YouTube. Anyways, did I skip? Nope. Lolli, we did that. Gym. Now I left it on here. I put gym with a big red X. I wanted to go to the gym. The way my lower back is feeling, from one, my lower back was already fucking slumped. Two, I think for my birthday I'm buying a new mattress because my bed, that my mattress ain't the answer no more. So I think that's contributing to the problem. And three, shout out to my man Jerry, who we be in the gym. The motherfucker, anyone from the city knows that motherfucker. And you know he's very active in the gym. So one time I was doing some pull-ups and he challenged me to do pull-ups at a higher bar, right? And so of course I was there like, nah, no, I can't do it. I didn't want to fail in front of him. And so then, fast forward a couple weeks, I look up and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna try it. But then I was like, man, last time I was kind of bitch. Like I didn't want to do it in front of him. So I'm gonna do it in front of the world. So I put my camera up and then I jump up. Not only did I not quite make it, the way I landed, you're gonna see it because I'm gonna post it on Monday for Motivation Monday. All right, because this is gonna be the first video I'm posting a failure. Niggas don't always succeed in the gym. It's just the niggas who ain't bitch just don't quit. And the way I landed, first off, I missed my target. Well, let me say it like this. I didn't even know I was gonna touch the target because I was trying to jump up and grab the bar. I didn't even think I could touch the bar, but I still went for it. And then what happened was, like, if this is the bar, I got like the tip of my fingers up there, and I tried to grab it. I didn't make it, and so I kind of landed awkwardly. You can see like the way I landed, my back got fucked up, and of course I didn't feel it for like 2 or 3 days later, right? So now I'm like, yo, should I go to the gym when I have to be on my hold on, let me back up. Should I go to the gym in the morning when I was supposed to sleep overnight, but I had to take care of a late night emergency, worked overnight, didn't sleep, and my back hurt? I said, you know what? That's a recipe for an injury, right? And then I got to work tonight and then work tomorrow during the day on my feet. I just decided, you know what? We just not going to the gym. I'm either gonna go Sunday or Monday. And at this rate, most likely Monday, because I might just use Sunday to recover, take a day off, and like rest these sore joints and bones. But I still wrote it on the list because I didn't exit out until the last minute. I actually wanted to go, but like I said, sometimes you gotta listen to your body. And so instead of just not putting it on the list, I wanted to make sure I spoke about it. All right. If you want to go to the gym, but your body is saying nah, you feel like I feel like if I do a squat, I'll rip my lower back wide open. That's how my body feels. Like it just needs to rest. It just feels tired. You gotta listen to yourself. And then if we don't die, there's always another day. All right. So I can't work out tomorrow because I don't have much time. Like by the time I get back from the overnight money I chase, I'm only gonna have like 3 hours. I'm gonna take a nap, and then I'm gonna be bartending. You know what I mean, making somebody else's party lively, and then I'm gonna come back, go do a live. By the time I'm done with that, might even be time to engineer more music. Who knows? Feel free to email me your song, and then we can talk money and shit. By the time I'm done with that, Saturday is done. It all comes down to Sunday. I'm streaming Sunday morning on Twitch, and then I might just use the rest of that day to go through my undone checklist and recharge the battery. And then I think Monday we'll jump back at it. But we'll see. We'll go with the flow. But definitely by Monday we working back out. And I like to post on Motivation Monday some type of a workout video. So I don't like to be posting and then I don't actually work out. Even if I post an old video, I like to at least know I showed up. Just to hold myself accountable. All right. Keeping it pushing. Smoke break, y'all know I had to blow it down, pause. But during the smoke break is now when I write my IG posts. And I did write the post, but I didn't post it. I fell asleep on myself. And you could tell working all of these hours is catching up. So I fell asleep on myself, and I wasn't able to post at 11 a.m. So I turned it into 9 p.m. So I just posted a picture of my son looking sad when I didn't answer his phone call, and it's the little things. Um, my son, even though I'm not there the way I want to be, and that kills me to this day. Um, my son's mom is doing a great job of making sure that I'm involved however I can, and at the moment it's um, phone calls. At that time, it was also video messages. So um, that picture was him trying to call me. So he told mom, "Hey, dot dot," right? Because that's how he used to call me. So he's probably like he wants to speak to his dot dot, and then his mom calls me, but I missed the call, and so she screenshots how he looks while I'm not picking up. So that's that can only happen with her support. So shout out to her. For everybody who think I'm beefing with her, I don't beef with her. So she did that. She came through there, and his face is like, like I need my daddy or dot dot. That makes me happy because I'm way over here doing the best I can from afar, and they, as well as my friends who give me creative ideas on how to be a great dad from afar. Um, Shout out to everybody who's helping me through this tough time because I just wanted to be a dad. And my circumstances, and I'm pretty sure those circumstances will come out in due time. For people to understand right now, not the right time to talk about all the details, but eventually it'll come out. And none of those details are baby mama drama. So I don't want y'all thinking like, oh, he's beefing with her. I don't got no issues with her. Well, I don't have any beef with her. Me and her have things we gotta iron out, but I feel like that's any two people trying to work towards a common goal, right? Like whether it's your friends, your girl, your wife, or spouse, your significant other, right? Because shout out to the women watching my show, or shout out to the women if you're lesbian, so maybe you do have a girl, whatever. Um, Shout out to everybody because I fuck with everybody. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I forgot what I was saying because now I want to just show love to everybody. I just want a hug right now. But shout out to everybody who's helping me get through this tough time because it's not easy. It's very emotional. But also, I post about it, um, and I try to be a little transparent. I ain't gonna say 100% transparent because, like I said, I can't speak about everything, not quite yet. But I try to be vulnerable with you guys because I know I'm not the only one who wants to be a dad, but the circumstances dictated um, a postponement. I think that's a nice way of saying it. And I just put it out there so everybody could understand. Like we all go through shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not the only one. I'm not the only one. But if we talk about it and provide a safe space, then we can help each other. And it was my people that helped. You know what I'm saying? Fix my mental to the point where I feel like I am still an effective father and that I got to continue what I am doing because it is working. And eventually, he'll be able to see that it was the circumstances and I'm doing my best. And so that's why um, I look at it as she, he lives with his mother, right? Obviously. So she is doing the best she can for his present, right? Like she's making sure he's fed, he's healthy, he looking good. He, she has way more sense of style than I would have had for a child. So he be looking good. Um, so she's doing all of those things, and I'm not quite there to be there. You know what I'm saying? She's the one who has to count and read with him and shit. And so she's taking care of the present. And so I'm like, damn, from afar, what the fuck can I do? And so I'm doing my best to take care of the future. And that's why I'm always talking money. That's why I make sure that his accounts are invested first before mine's are. His are actually fully funded until his fourth or fifth birthday. So he's straight. Um, and so straight for now. And so hopefully that combination of her doing great now and me doing great in the future equals him having the best life possible. So shout out to his mother and everybody on that side of the family who is holding it down. and then hopefully he can understand that I'm trying to do what I can as well. Um, but that was the point of my Flashback Friday post, in which again I write down that I'm going to post with the check. What is unchecked is I did not write my next week's post. So as a matter of fact, let me do this now before I forget. I'm going to copy and paste the fact that I did not write this note on Friday, undone checklist. So I'm going to write paste post FBF, so Flashback Friday. I didn't write next week's Flashback Friday post because again, there are certain times of the day where it's best to post on Instagram. So one of them is 11 o'clock because a lot of people are going to be on lunch break Monday through Friday between 11 and 1 o'clock. So posting at those times is good. And so I write my post, I actually get the picture, organize it in my phone in order. So I have a folder called Today, in which I organize the post in order they go. So I already have tomorrow's post up there first. And then I double check to make sure I wrote my response or wrote the caption in my notes. Then I copy and paste it. That's why I'm able to have up to 30 hashtags per post, or a lot of times I'll use all 30, is because I'm copying and pasting, right? And I'm using the same format over. And then I have unique hashtags for each of my different passions. So if I'm collecting toys, then I'm Super Kev the Collector with a K. Um, if I'm showing a picture from when I was in high school, then I'm Young Kev the Math Magician. So I have different hashtags based on what I'm doing. That's why my Instagram page looks like a mess. But if you click the hashtag, boom, it's like, think of my Instagram page as a terminal train station. And then at the terminal train station, you got buses and you got trains that are going to take you anywhere you need to go. And that's what my Instagram and Facebooks are. But if you use the hashtags, you get directed to where you would want to go. All right. What's next? So I just did that on the undone checklist. So we're gonna write next week's post. Next it says record the live. Sorry. So I'm recording the live. I actually put a check mark because I was just like, fuck, I'm off this one. I can do this. So I put the check mark in advance. Bottle number 5 check, which is already in my my waste basket, my recycle basket. And then after this is complete, I'm gonna download this. I got and then also I'm gonna download old lives up to this episode. So this is episode, hold on, number 8. That means I'm gonna download all my previous episode 8s. So season 1, season 2, season 3. And then I'm gonna use that to get a collection of all of my live cast videos, and then eventually I'm gonna make a best of series, some form of tidbits of the best that I had to offer to y'all. And then we'll eventually, if I can get an editor and all of that stuff, we're gonna get that up on YouTube. But that's way down the list. But I gotta at least download the information so that all of it's there ready to go, because you never know when these websites are gonna just delete your videos, or if the website's gonna go down or policies change. So it's always good to have your own copies. Next says lunch. I did that. Bottle of water. Wait, I feel like I skipped this whole section, so let's just go through it real quick. My bad. So lunch, I did that. Bottle of water number 4, we did that. That's the one in the waste paper basket, or recycle bin. Sorry. Brush my teeth, I did, and hopefully they're gonna continue to get whiter for my show so they can match my bootleg pods. I wrote SF5 Weekly Fight Money. So Street Fight every Friday, they give you an opportunity to earn fight money. The reason why I'm mentioning this is, one, I'm the Street Fighter fiend. So every Friday I log in, take the fight money, even if that's all I do, and go home. And I'm sitting on like 400,000 fight money right now. I think I'm gonna start spending it. But the reason why I bring it up is because the confidence to go from 0 to a substantial number for me started on Street Fighter, because I used to always waste my fight money, waste. Shoot, I might waste again, but waste. Then I had 0 fight money, and I set a goal. I said I want 100,000, and I'm not allowed to spend. And so what I did was I stacked up my damn fucking fight money, got to 100,000. That discipline then translated to all of my hood businesses. And that's why now I'm really good at saving and investing and all of that good stuff. So shout out to Street Fighter's loot box system for helping me become a better saver. See, you can learn life lessons through video games. I need to fucking stop acting up and buy a damn kid the damn fucking video game. No, I'm just playing. I don't work for Sony or Capcom, but Street Fighter is my favorite game. You're always gonna hear about them from me. Keeping it pushing. Nap time. So because I wasn't able to sleep as well last night because of the family issue that I dealt with, I was forced to take a nap early today, which I did. Sometimes you got to just listen to your body. Because of that, that's why I'm up. I'm not going to go to sleep until probably 9 o'clock in the night. So I'm going to just continue to accomplish these goals, check off these things off the list, keep pushing. And then now record the live, so I checked it because I was just like, I trust myself. Bottle of water number 5, it's right here. Next, download the live. So when I conclude this, we're gonna do that. And then same with the episode thing that I was talking about. Next, it says upload to YouTube. So once I upload it, it'd be taking a while for it to like process or whatever. So at that point, while it's processing, is when I'm gonna start the next mix. And prior to mixing the next song, I'm gonna rip a page right off of my gym schedule. See, every time I go to the gym, as I'm walking to the gym, I post a snap, and all the snap is me telling you I'm about to go to the gym. That's it. So the people who follow me on Snap hopefully can get inspired. That was my point. I was just like, what's the point of Snap? I don't know. So I'm gonna inspire people on it without too much clutter, because my Facebook is just a mess, right? Like, motherfucking, I'll inspire you, then I'll post some money talk, then I'll post some nigga shit, and then I'll post some dumbass memes. So a little bit of everything there. So I was like, Instagram, I post pictures, which is sort of a mess, but they have the hashtags. So then I'm like, Snap, I'm just gonna inspire people. And then started with the gym. But now I'm like, fuck it. I built the studio. I turn it on and off as I please. So I'm gonna start inspiring motherfuckers to do that. So starting tonight, we're gonna add that to our snaps. All right, sounds good. Let me know in the comment section below. Next thing. I gotta find it though. I'm all trying to be cool, but I don't know what it is now. Hold on. Post the stories on the snap right here. Static mix. So sometime after I post on Snap, I'm gonna actually do what I said I'm gonna do on the Snap, which is engineer music. So I got one of my artists, Nasu. Hold on, I gotta say with the strong vowel sound. Nasu. I hope I said that right, bro. But we gonna fix one of his songs and we gonna ship that over. My man, sorry for the delay, but niggas is about to get on that before I get money tonight type shit. Like, that's how serious it is. If you see this live. Bottle of water number 6. So we're gonna get to another bottle when we're engineering that song, and then hopefully I'll piss it away before I have to go, because when you hit your mid-30s, shit, them bottles of water just be coming out of nowhere when it's time to pee, man. But I drink a lot of water, you know what I'm saying? And I guess I'd rather piss a lot than be constipated or dehydrated. So I don't know. Anyway, dinner, when it was lunchtime for me, I ate too much. I panicked, so I'm not gonna eat anymore today. And then next it says fold, link, and YouTube. I just read that wrong. Fold, Lolli, and YouTube links. I'm gonna post those below. Ding. Anyways, again, Fold, I spoke about it earlier. Bitcoin mining app. Lolli, Bitcoin mining app. Both of them give you cash back if you link it to your like desktop and shop at where they shop at. Me, I don't spend money like that, so I don't use those parts. I just take the free money. But again, if everyone just in like my city, right, did that, like right now, I got $50 in Lolli. Imagine if 600,000 people have $50. That's a lot of money. All right. Plus, that would raise the value of Bitcoin. Y'all need to pay attention. And I believe also it's called Bitcoin because it's eliminating coins. That's just my opinion, though. This is not financial advice. Now, another thing that I wrote an X on is, well, I messed up. It wasn't supposed to say mystery gift. It was supposed to say Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, because y'all know Diamond and Pearl got re-released today. Today is November 19th. Excuse me. However, because I took a nap and got up too close to when the store closed, I just told myself I ain't gonna rush in the cold for something I can get tomorrow when I still have a plethora of things to get done on my list. And we don't play video games until we accomplish our goals. So it didn't make sense for me to rush over there and for something when I'm not gonna play it. So we're gonna just buy it tomorrow. Before I go and get 12 o'clock in the day money, we're gonna stop by GameStop. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go get the new game, and then we're gonna go get some money. We're gonna accomplish our goals, and then I'm not gonna crack that game open until at least my everything I set out on this week's episodes is checked off. All right, I'll let you fucking boy. And then the last thing I wanted to mention before we have our discussion is, it said I got an email that says Chime is closed on Thanksgiving. Now, why is that a big deal? It's not. Is crypto closed on Thanksgiving? How long do you think these banks are going to be able to be whales in this game if they're closed on a holiday while crypto's booming 24/7? Just something for you to think about. We can talk about it and we can discuss it in the comments if you like. Now, let's get into income 5. Let's keep it pushing because y'all know I'll be talking to you. In order to understand income 5 and why order matters, we need to go back to incomes 1 through 4. This is, if you were taking notes, this would be your active section. All right, you have to exchange time for money. Income 1, earned income. Exchange your time for money. 65, 25, 10, 50, 30, 20. If you're financially independent, please watch the old episodes to understand that more. I'm going to keep pushing. Income 2, profit income. You can, I'm actually going to think of this 3 different ways now. You could, and this is only a profit if your bill's already paid. That's why it's called profit income, extra money. You got to already have your shit situated, then this is extra. If you have 2 jobs to be able to pay your bills just to live, then combine both of those jobs, call them income number 1. But if your bills are paid and you still got additional funds coming in, now we're talking about income number 2. Excuse me, not coming in, you're working for it. Now, the 3 ways for income 2 are, you can run a business. Go to work 9 to 5, take some of the profit, take some of the paycheck, invest it into your business like I did, and feel free to watch those episodes and figure that out. You could just get a second job. Like, let's say you're a world-class math teacher, and you're making big money Monday through Friday, you know what I mean? Like 6 figures or whatever. Then you can go work at McDonald's after school. I'm talking the minimum wage, like, well, if you're a teacher, you graduated college, they'll probably give you a little bit more. But for the sake of discussion, imagine you are a world-class math teacher, then you work at McDonald's after school. Well, if the teacher job pays your bills, that little $15 an hour you making at McDonald's minimum wage is kind of lit if you could do whatever you want with it. McDonald's money is not bad if your bills are paid. But if you have 3 children, a mortgage, a car note, you use credit cards unprofessionally, and you got some vices, McDonald's ain't going, $15 an hour at McDonald's ain't going to pay for it. And if it do, your feet, back, and ankles will hurt, and you won't have a life. So please make sure your bills are paid from income 1 before you say you're going to work at McDonald's for minimum wage. But if you do decide to work at McDonald's for minimum wage as an income number 2, you can do whatever you want with the money. Now, what should you do with the money? You want to talk about it. Income 3. is when your portfolio or your money goes from active into passive. So active means you have to exchange your time for money. You have to be there, and then the money comes in. Passive is when your money makes money on itself. So income three, interest income. The first form of interest income is you loan money out and the person returns it with interest. That is at its core interest income. I believe growth stocks should be placed in the interest income category. So the example I used yesterday was Tesla. Tesla is a growth stock. They do not provide a dividend. So if you invest in Tesla, like you put $100 in Tesla today, you're hoping that by the time you pull, it'll be more than 100. Now, you should know when you're going to pull. You should know either what date or what amount. If you don't bring that negative energy around me. You're going to blow up your account. I don't want no parts of that. But I believe that that's growth because you're not getting any money in the meantime, right? You loan money to Tesla and you're hoping that that money loan gets you more. I think that's an interest income. And what's your goal for interest income? This is not certified public advice or whatever, certified public accounting. I'm not a stock certified broker. I'm just an entertainer. But what do I recommend and what am I shooting for? 6 months worth of bills. So if your bills cost $10,000 a month, then you want $60,000 in your savings account. And what's the cap? All right, so 6 is the bare minimum to say, okay, I'm in the interest income game. What's the max? I would say 12 months. All right, and I'm nowhere close to these numbers. I'm working on it as we speak. But why 12? Because this is an emergency fund. This is for if something happens and you got to pay your bills. If you are not in a current emergency, then that money should be sitting in, I would recommend, I would recommend it stays in a savings account that is offering you the highest interest. Now, I'm not talking about CDs yet, because technically I believe CDs are a form of income 11. We're going to, go through the next multiple 7 forms or whatever, the advanced 7, I don't know how to call it, but we'll go through that later. This one has to be liquid because you never know when something's going to happen. You want your money available readily. If you have a CD, you have to wait for that expiration date. So that's why I believe CD should happen after. But we'll talk about that when we get there. I believe you should have 12 months worth, and then after 12, it is now time to use your knowledge and discipline to start making money elsewhere or more money elsewhere. And then I think that's 2 ways to make money off interest income. Let's see, you can loan it to a friend or whatever. You can go to work for it, or you can run your own business. All right, cool. And you want to have 12 months worth of bills. All right, we covered that. Income 4, dividend income. Now, remember that Tesla example I gave earlier? That's in the stock market. Dividend income, also in the stock market. So I want to make those very clear. How you think in the stock market, to me, changes. You can't just say stock market automatically income number 4. I just don't believe that's how it works. But it's up to you if that's how you want to do it. And we're going to make another special episode one of these days, where you can see how to invest in the 7 forms of income within the stock market if that's what you want to do. But we'll talk about that another time. Income number 4, dividend income. Now, this is where you start talking about companies, the blue chippers, the ones where you're not really going to get rich off of them if you invest now, but they can protect your wealth and it can probably provide you a dividend. And if you have enough money, then these kind of make it worth your while, as well as the tax laws associated with holding stocks long term. Is something to consider. All right. So the stock market is number 4 because 1, you should have a job. 2, you shouldn't be dealing with none of this shit until your bills are paid. But if your bills are paid, it is now time to save for an emergency. After you save for an emergency, or simultaneously, because I actually invest in both of these at the same time. We spoke about that yesterday. But after you have your savings account, it is now time to put money into someone else's hands, right? Like a company, and see if your research or due diligence will pay off. So I would recommend no more than 12 stocks, 12 of your favorite slash you have done research on them, and then always have a plan, entry, a stop loss, and take profit. And then I would highly recommend you have a list of 25 of your favorite stocks, and then as people sell off or get kicked out, the next one up. All right, but try not to manage no more than 12 stocks because, well, how many months are in a year? There you go. How many disciples did Jesus roll with? There you go. How many um hours on a diamond watch? You already know. So if everywhere I looked in my life, 12 was important. How many people make the All-Star team? You already know. If everywhere I look, 12 is the magic number, how many yards are on a football field? All right, it's not really 12, but it's 12 times 10, right? Because there's 10 tens, that's 100 yards. Each end zone is also 10 yards, so 120. So 12. Yo, no matter where you look at it, 12 is a special. How many constellations? I got to stop. But if y'all don't realize the power of 12 by now, you wildin'. And 12 is the first number that is divisible by 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's why we use 12 a lot, and that's why we use 60. 60 is the first number that's divisible by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh my God, I love these numbers. You can tell I majored in math. So 12 is the magic number, but then if you look at a calendar or a zodiac sign, it is divided by 12 months. So think of 12 stocks, but then it's divided by 4 seasons. So think of 4 sectors. So what I'm recommending to you is find the 4 things you love the most as sectors. And for those of you who don't know what a sector is, the word sect means part, I guess, or cut, and then, or piece, whatever. Shun, Tion, turns a verb to a noun. So, not section, this is sector. So, sector, ORER, at the end of a word, makes it a noun. So, or one who does, or one that is. I don't know. Anyway, you can tell I majored in math, not English, so I'm struggling right now. But a sector is a group of types of stocks. So think of one sector as EVs, right? Electric vehicles. If you are bullish or you think the future is going to be electric cars, shout out to Lucid, by the way. If you think Lucid and Tesla is the future, then you would want an EV section, and you would look up the top 3 stocks that you believe are in the EV section. I wouldn't even say top 3. I would actually recommend like your top 6, but you would actually invest in the 3 that you think will make you the most money. Always have a plan, entry, stop loss, take profit, blah, blah, blah. And then you go from there. Another sector, for me, I'm a gamer. So I went from my gaming section to now the metaverse. I've been bullish on Facebook, Meta, whatever they want to call it now, even though everybody from the city of Boston know when we say Meta, we know who the fuck we talking about. Shout out Meta for. But anyways, I always know what's the word with not always, but you know what I'm saying. I keep up to date with what's popping with Sony, Nintendo, Microsoft. At this point, Meta, Mana, the crypto, motherfucking Shiba Inu's coming out with a game in which they're gonna burn SHIB for playing. So I heard. And then things like PayPal, which be directly connected to your Sony account, Apple account, things like that. I'm always up to date with those. Those all relate to gaming. That could be a sector. What else do I love? I love video games. I love teaching math, but last year I made a lot of money on the I forgot what it's called, but like Zoom. You know how Zoom is you could teach on the computer. I had a few of those types, but with COVID coming, people not having to wear the mask like that anymore, that type of education is not really, you know what I mean, where it's at no more. So I'm not in that sector like that, but that's a sector. For those of you who sell real estate, which we're going to talk about, that's a sector. You can invest in real estate stocks. For those of you who like precious metals, you can invest in silver, gold mining stocks. So you can get real creative in the stock market. For those of you who like food, there's all types of food stocks. I'm still up on my Domino's stock just because I like Domino's. They're my favorite. So I just invested in them. Put up like I think 300. It might have hit like 500. I don't know. But shout out Domino's. They make good thin crust. On 6 cheese. Shout out to Half Heavy for making it the right way. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna need that formula because when I do it on my own, it ain't the same, bro. I miss you, bro. We need to get thin crust, nigga. We need to get this money so we can fucking have Domino's in our fucking studio making the pizza on demand, dog. Anyways, I know my man one day he's gonna see this. He's gonna laugh. He know what I'm talking about. But you can get creative. I don't need to talk about sectors no more. You can talk to me in the comments if you want to keep that conversation going. But now we have 2 actives and 2 passives. Now, why is this important? Why does order matter? When you have a job, you get a W-9 at the end of the year, W-2, whatever the fuck it's called. Same with your side hustle if you have one. If you are an independent worker, then you're going to use your taxes. The next thing is your savings account will come with some type of a 1099-T, I believe is what it's called. So they're going to report to the government how much you have in the bank. And then last, stocks come with something similar where they have your reports. Why am I mentioning this? Well, all 4 of those are proof of income when it's time to get a mortgage for income number 5. If you go to get a mortgage, and this is why, at least the people in my hood, in the black community, this is where we fucked up. If you go to get a mortgage and you have a job, check. Especially my Haitian family, motherfuckers be having jobs, nigga. They might even work 2 jobs to make sure that mortgage is paid. Check. So we're gonna say they got income 1. We're even gonna say they have income 2. We ain't even gonna get into the technicals of what I believe was talking about earlier. Just they got 2. Then a lot of, at least in the Haitian community, will have a savings account. There won't be 12 months worth of savings in it. But let's say they have a savings account. Fuck it. If you don't have 12 months worth of savings, you're playing a game in which you can lose money to negative overdraft fees, but we ain't even gonna get into that. All right. But how many people went and bought a mortgage but don't own any stocks? That means you are playing the game wrong. You skipped a step because there's potential growth in the stock market at an 8% clip if you are just nervous and check out the index funds. Shout out to Keenan Grace. You know, I'm about to watch this video tonight. But if you are shook, you can make like an 8% return annually on index funds. That's better than the 0.001% you're going to make at your bank. And it's definitely better than the rate of inflation. If you don't know about inflation, you better catch up. But you want to make sure that you have all 4 of those firing so that, just think of this. If you come home and your water heater broke, a $2,000 job, how the fuck are you going to pay for it? If you have a job and your bills are paid with 25% of your check, and then you have a side hustle, your side hustle might pay for it. Okay, you don't want to take side hustle money. You got money in the bank. That could pay for it. Okay, you don't want to do that. If it's Monday through Friday between 9:30 and 4 o'clock, you can cash out a stock equivalent to $2,000. Now, if you cash out and convert it into USDs, you have to deal with the tax ramifications. So please just don't go cashing the shit out without understanding the ramifications. And we don't fuck around over here. We pay our taxes. We keep everything legal. There's a reason why I'm arrogant. It's because I know I pay my taxes. It's because I know you audit me, you ain't gonna find nothing illegal. All you're gonna find is a nigga who do what the fuck he gotta do. So I talk heavy, but please don't just go around cashing out stocks and then thinking like this dandy, you made a couple dollars. There's fucking tax on all capital gains, and we're gonna talk about capital gains tomorrow. Anyways, there you go, sneak preview of income 6. But back to income 5. So you want to make sure that you have all 4 of them in that order so that, 1, you can get the mortgage in the first place, because when they see you have this, that's collateral with the bank. They're going to trust you more. You could probably potentially get a better interest rate because you're worth more. And then the next thing is with your rental income property that you're going to invest in is, hopefully, by understanding the first 4 forms of income, you understand you need to use this house to make money. Income means money coming in. You need to take this crib and rent it out, even if it's one room. Even if it's one room, rent it out. Make money every week. I said every week, every first of the month, and let's sing Bone Thugs together. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. And what you're gonna do every first of the month is sing that song. Even though they're talking about welfare and food stamps, we're gonna sing first of the month, and then we having a celebration. We're gonna roll up. We let it stay hot. But why? Because we're making money. Let me tell you this: I do not own any rental properties. This is my mama crib, and then when she died, it's probably my crib. So, shout out to my mother for creating generational wealth through owning this little condo. So, if it is passed down to me, I would inherit um, a rental property. But I'm still in the process of trying to acquire my own, in which I won't live there. Like I'll just like my mom made it so that me and my older brother was always had a safe place to live, and we always have food, place to take a shower, like the bathroom was always clean type shit. So my mother started generational wealth here. My brother already owns a property, so shout out to him and his wife and his 3 kids. They doing really good. And then I'm trying to acquire my first property and do that for my son and you know what I'm saying, what I got going on. But that's how we begin it. And then ultimately, hopefully I'll be able to own like, you know, shopping plazas. I'm coming to buy that mall that kicked me out that day in Stoughton, I believe, or Attleboro, North Attleboro. I'm coming to buy that fucking mall. So I'm gonna own a lot of property eventually. And ultimately I'm gonna need a lot of land to run my school. All right. So how am I gonna do this? I have to continue to exchange time for money. That's why I go to work. I gotta make sure my finances are on point so I'm not wasting too much money. So I have money to invest, which I've been trying to do these days. Hopefully it's gonna continue to pay off. As far as the savings, I told y'all starting in 2022, we're gonna revert back to saving 10% of every dollar we touch for 365 days. So by 2023, we'll see what my savings account looks like. And then anyone who fucks with me knows that my stock graphs are exactly what the fuck you want to see. And whether it's my stocks or my crypto, men lie, women lie, my fucking graphs don't. You can fuck with me if you want, but please believe I'm for entertainment purposes only, my niggas. All right. So bet we got that out the way. And that ultimately will help acquire that real estate that I'm looking for. So hopefully you understand order matters. So please don't just get a good paying job. Like, you know what, I'm talking to my college graduates. Don't get a good paying job and then, now that sounded bad. Like, I want you to get a good paying job, dog. But don't just get a good paying job and then immediately jump into a mortgage. Because if you skip steps, you'll get hit. Now, why you don't want to skip steps? Let me give you a scenario. You come home and your toilet is broke. Now, I don't know how much it costs to fix a toilet. So let's just say the toilet costs you $1,000. I don't know if that's too much or too little. Don't disrespect me. I don't own a property yet. But let's say it costs $1,000. If you don't have 1,000, you're now going to swipe the credit card. That credit card is going to come with, let's call it 20% interest. Interest. Write in the comments below which form of income is interest. That's what I'm talking about. Income number 3. So now, either you're making money off the interest or you're losing it. So every time you swipe a credit card, that's not business related, you're losing money. I didn't even talk about cars yet. Hopefully I'll remember to talk about it tomorrow. But we don't buy depreciating assets on credit. So now, I'm not saying that paying for your bathroom is a depreciating asset, but if you don't have the cash right now, you're gonna end up spending more than $1,000 to have fixed that bathroom. That's why we got to be on point with our finances. All right. But if you're on point with that, and then you're on point with your savings account, you're on point in the stock market, and owning and taking care of a property shouldn't be the worst thing in the world. So look out for me and my team of superstars. I'm Super Kev, and each person in the world who trusts me is a superstar. Let's just do it like that. So look out for Super Kev and the superstars to be acquiring properties left and right. And to the people who do trust me and we're already plotting on certain things, I fucks with y'all. All right. For the people who don't trust me yet, just keep watching. I'm gonna keep posting. And I don't say that negatively. Like that sounded like I was coming at y'all. That's not my point. I mean, like, really keep watching. And then eventually you might feel compelled to send a message if something I'm saying can help you out. I just want to, I got to say my motto. I do not teach for everyone to become successful. I teach so everyone can have an opportunity to become successful. And how do I do it? What is my lane? My lane is just repeating the 7 forms of income every fucking day. On that note, it's your boy Super Cat. As long as I'm alive, there will be a live. 5 down, 2 to go. So I'm gonna be live tomorrow. Actually, technically, it's today since this one rolled over. But please forgive me for not posting this on time. So I'm gonna post 2 in one day, but I still recorded it on this. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Y'all already know what it is. I love y'all. Peace.